G'day everybody, it's Matt here, and today we are going to have a look at how to stake your XVVS that you got in my last video on VVS Finance in the Glitter Mines. Ooh. So these are single asset pools basically, where you're depositing XVVS in order to earn a reward in some token. So these are usually a different token. Now the Glitter Mines started with depositing VVS in order to earn VVS, and they've now expanded into other tokens and other pool types. So these are a lower risk than a dual token deposit because you don't have that impermanent loss. You deposit one token, you get one token back out in the same amount that you put in. So before we jump into this, I just need to say this is not at all financial advice. It's purely for your entertainment. You should do all of your own research and definitely don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose. Now, I'm going to assume for this video you've already got XVVS, because we went through that in my last video. If you don't know how to get XVVS, you don't have any yet, check out that video up here for more info on how to actually stake your VVS in order to get XVVS. When you've seen that and you've got yourself some XVVS, come back, jump into the Crypto.com DeFi wallet app with me, and we'll go through this. From the dashboard, we want to do the same thing we do for any DeFi activities. We want to go to the browser. So click the browser button, which is in the menu right down the bottom in the middle there. And from this screen, we want to select VVS Finance. So typically that's near the top in the popular section. You can also go to it in Cronos dApps tab. So head into VVS Finance there. Now, if you're not already connected, it'll show up here with that connect wallet option at the top right of the screen. So tap on that to connect your wallet and then choose the Crypto.com DeFi wallet. It'll then pull in your wallet details, you'll be all connected, and you're all good to start using VVS Finance. So to actually deposit XVVS or stake it in order to get a yield, you want to go to that Earn menu item down the bottom. So it's second from the left next to Trade. And then you want to select Mines. And this will take you to the Glitter Mines. So if you scroll on down, you've got a bunch of options here. So as I mentioned at the start, VVS used to be what you were staking. They're now being all upgraded to the XVVS vaults. So if we come on down further, you can see we've got these various options here to earn a particular token by staking XVVS. This one on the screen right now, we can earn FER, FER, I don't know how they're pronouncing it, but it's the native token of the Fero Finance app. Scroll down a little further, we've got Single that we can stake to earn. We can stake XVVS to earn Argo as well. So currently, they are the three options at the time that I'm doing this video. These will show up with their APR. Right now, it's been a bit slow to load the APR. And that'll give you your estimated yield. Now, it's important to remember that XVVS is actually a yield-bearing token anyway, so it's appreciating in value purely by the fact of the tokenomics behind a VVS that increase the value of XVVS against VVS all the time. So that's just happening in the background behind the scenes. But we can use those XVVS to earn more tokens. So once this finally wants to give me my APR, we can proceed. All right, so we can see here that when we go to look at these liquidity deposit options, under the Earn FER, we've got the APR there. It's 459% right at the moment, which is a pretty large amount. But it is important to remember you're earning that in that token, not XVVS or VVS. So this is a deposit, one token, get another one as the interest or reward or yield. Scrolling down, Single, 296%, and Argo is up there at 247% as well. So it's quite high yield if you want those tokens. Now, I'm going to use FER because I'm interested in what they're doing. I'm keen to get some of their tokens without actually having to buy them. So staking a bit of my XVVS here is a good way to do that. I want to enable this first. So this is basically giving the smart contract permission to access the XVVS in my wallet. So press that enable button to do so, and it'll ask for a network confirmation. So we want to go ahead and click confirm as long as we're happy to pay that network fee, which remember that network fee is in Cronos, CRO. And we can see that what's happening is saying, hey, it's giving it access to our XVVS balance. There's my current XVVS balance, what site it is or distributed app, and this VVS.finance. And we can show that contract address there too if we want to. Once we're happy with this, confirmed it's all right, we're happy to pay the network fee, click that blue confirm button. If you've changed your mind, you can click reject. This will then take a few seconds to a minute or so to enable. And there we go. It looks like it's just completed enabling for me, so it didn't take long. Sometimes it can take a little longer depending on how congested the network is, but we're there now. I can now stake my XVVS in the FUR pool. And we can also see that API has actually just changed while we've been recording. So that's going to happen all the time, and that's important to remember. That API is constantly fluctuating. It is not set in stone. You will not earn that if you deposit this for a year. It may go up, but more likely it's probably going to go down. We can go ahead and click that stake button, and then we can choose how much we want to stake. If I want to stake all of it, I can click that max button. And if I only want to stake some of it, I can choose one of those other options, or I can type a number in manually. So we'll then go ahead and click that blue confirm button. Now again, network fee involved here, so you really need to have some CRO in your wallet. We'll confirm that if we're happy with it, and that'll go ahead and stake our XVVS to earn FUR. Now, you can see there, it's got what our annual ROI would be at the current rate. As I mentioned, that rate's unlikely to stay anywhere similar to that. And more importantly, these pools usually have a set amount of tokens designated as rewards before the pool then expires. So you may wish to check that out before staking for the token, because if it doesn't have long left, it might not be worth your while. You can check that by clicking that details option at the bottom of the card for that token. So we can see here how much XVVS has been staked and how many blocks until this reward pool ends. So we've got 850,280 blocks. Now, that seems like a lot, but sometimes they can come down pretty quickly, and we can see there, it's actually dropping fairly consistently as I'm recording this. If you want to know the estimated time that that's going to take to actually end, we can just tap on that little stopwatch icon, and it'll actually pop up and say it's going to approximately end in 1 month and 29 days from the time I'm recording this, or almost 2 months. If we have a look at some of the others down here, we can see if we click the details on Argo, it's ending in about 185,000 blocks, which is approximately 12 days. And then, of course, under single, we've got only 45,000 blocks left, which is about 3 days. So when that ends, your stake is going to stop earning rewards as well. So you're going to want to come in and take it out of that pool at that time so that you can put it into something else or do something else with it. And you can always come back here and check up the top. It's showing the live options. You can switch the toggle to finished. And that'll then show you everything that's already finished. So we can see here there's actually been another FUR staking event that has finished already. And we've got others here, Sky, Dark, Single, Versa, and so on. So if it ends, this is where it goes. You can always just come in here and find it with that staked only option as well. That makes it really easy to then pull your XVVS back out of that pool and do something else with it. But that's for another video. It's just something to be aware of right now. That staking it there means you are going to have to come back at some point to get it. And you also have to come back at some point to collect your token rewards from that pool as well. That is a manual step. You can either leave it all there until the end of that liquidity event, or you can come in and collect them along the way, whatever works for you, whatever is the best value for you and your goals. But that's all up to you. You go figure that out, because this is not financial advice whatsoever. And this is for your entertainment. So do your own research. So that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, be sure to like it and also hit that subscribe button for more videos like this from me. And if you've got any questions about this process or anything else related to the Kronos or VBS Finance platforms, let me know down in the comments. I'm doing a whole series on these Kronos related DeFi apps at the moment and how to do different things with them. So your comments will let me know what videos you're most interested in seeing me do next, what topics I need to cover that are going to be the most helpful for you. So make sure you let me know down in the comments. That's it for me for today though. Have an awesome one, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.